Hello, my dear ones. I, Smita Chaudhary, I'm back with you again in my channel Easy English. Today, I'm going to take up one poem from Standard 10's book, that is Fire and Ice. So this poem, it is written by Robert Frost, and Robert Frost, he is the American poet, but his works, they were published first in England, and after that he got recognition in America. So let us do with this poem. This is a very short poem, just of 9 lines. And this poem, it has been taken from Divine Comedy from 14th century. So Divine Comedy, it tells about the subject of sinners. Generally, we find that a fiery hell, it tells about hell, the sinners, those who do commit sin, that is, जो पाप करते हैं, and hell के बारे में, नरक के बारे में. So this Divine Comedy, it tells about that. So something here we find that this poem deals with something connected to the earth. When is earth going to perish? Earth कब खत्म होगा? And और कैसे खत्म होगा? So these are the main questions that we deal with in this poem. कि कैसे खत्म होगा earth? And उसके दो तरीके हो सकते हैं. So here the poet gives us the two ways in which the earth might come to an end. So let us see here. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. So the poet says that there is probability. The people, they believe, there is opinion, difference of opinion is there. Some people believe that the earth is going to come to an end. It is because of the heat. It is because of the fire. And some say it is because of ice. So here we see in the first line, some say. Second line also, it says some say. So when there is the same words repeated in the lines, consecutive lines, जब same शब्द repeat होता है 2 या 3 लाइन में, उसे एनाफोरा बोला जाता है. That is what is the figure of speech or the poetic device over here is anaphora. And so some say that the world will end. World will. दोनों शब्द WW से start हो रहा है. So when 2 or 3 words, they start with the same alphabet in the same line, it is known as alliteration. So here, some say that the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. So this is imagery. So the fire सब कुछ जला के राख कर देगा. अर्थ खत्म हो जाएगा, पृथ्वी खत्म हो जाएगी. ये सोच है लोगों का. ये फायर से खत्म हो सकता है. हो सकता है कि आग सब कुछ जला के राख कर दे, या फिर पूरा पृथ्वी ये आइस से भर जाए, इतना ठंडा पड़े. हो सकता है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस वी फाइंड दैट डिफॉरेस्टेशन एंड ऑल. हो सकता है कि पृथ्वी इतना ठंड हो जाए कि ठंड से भी सब इंसान खत्म हो जाए. सारा वेजिटेशन, फ्लोरा एंड फौना, एवरीथिंग माइट कम टू एन एंड because of this cold, or maybe because of this fire. So this is imagery. What is imagery? Imagery is something which you can see when you close your eyes as a image, as a picture. When certain things become picturesque before your eyes, when you can see it, imagine it as an image, that is imagery. So some say the world is going to end in fire, and some say that it is in ice. So some say is alliteration, and some say is even anaphora. So here, fire. What is this fire telling us about? fire is the human emotions. Fire is the desire or passion. Okay, so this desire, our passion, might bring an end to this earth. This is what is the opinion of some of the people, that the desire or passion, it can bring an end to the world, and ice is cold feelings. Generally, we associate love with warmth. We say that warmth of love, तो प्यार का गर्माहट, लेकिन ice, that is indifferent attitude, hatred, where there is no good emotions for anybody. So fire is the desire or passion, and ice is the hatred. So we human beings will bring an end to this earth either by our passions, by our desires, because of our over ambitious nature. So this can bring an end to the earth. Or maybe the hatred that we have for each other, this will bring a coldness in our attitude for each other, where we will not like anybody. Our selfish motives will stop us to share love with others. And so this hatred might bring an end to the earth. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Now, what is he saying? The poet is saying that he has the opinion. From what I have tasted of desire, tasted means his opinion about the desire. So he supports, I hold with those. That means he supports. He supports the views of the people, those who favor fire. Favor fire, alliteration. Favor fire, starting with F and F. So the poet बोलते हैं कि हम भी सपोर्ट करते हैं उन लोगों का सोच को जो सोचते हैं कि वर्ल्ड ख़त्म हो जाएगा फायर से, हम लोग का पैशन से, डिज़ायर से, जिसका कोई लिमिट नहीं है. सो ही फेवर्स दैट. फेवर फायर इज alliteration and favor fire is assonance. Assonance is the sound, repetition of sound. Here, favor fire. The repetitive sound is there, which is known as here assonance. So, he says, the poet says, if we can control this passion by our logical thinking, by a proper reasoning, अगर हम सोच को बदल दें, अगर हम रीजनेबल बने, अगर हम सही सोच रखें और पैशन को हम लोग कंट्रोल करें, तभी ये वर्ल्ड बच सकता है. नहीं तो ये वर्ल्ड ख़त्म हो जाएगा हम लोग का पैशन से. सो ही सपोर्ट्स द पीपल. वो उन लोगों को सपोर्ट करते हैं पोएट जो ये सोचते हैं कि वर्ल्ड ख़त्म हो जाएगा पैशन से. Now let us go to the next paragraph. This very short paragraphs are there, the stanzas. So in poem, the paragraphs are known as stanzas. So the second stanza that we go to. But if it had to perish twice, but if we give an opportunity to the world to end twice, अगर हम ये सोचे कि वर्ल्ड को और एक मौका दे कि किस तरह से वो ख़त्म हो, अगर वो सेकंड टाइम, हम तो फेवर कर रहे हैं, पोएट बोलते हैं कि हम फेवर कर रहे हैं कि वो फायर से ही ख़त्म होगा, लेकिन अगर हम लोग और एक चांस दे अर्थ को, तो फायर से जैसे ख़त्म हो रहा है वैसे ही आइस से भी ख़त्म हो सकता है वर्ल्ड. I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. So he says, if the world has to expire twice, then ice is equally competent. It is equally having the potential. Ice is equally having the efficiency to end the earth. So he says that for destruction, the world can be destroyed by the ice also. So hatred also has the same effect as that of the passion. The hatred, yes, I was telling that hatred also has that much potential. हेट्रेड में भी उतना ही क्षमता है ताकि वो दुनिया को ख़त्म कर दे. सो इट हैज़ द सेम इफेक्ट एज दैट ऑफ पैशन. पैशन में जितना जोर है, जितना क्षमता है वर्ल्ड को ख़त्म करने का, सेम क्षमता हेट्रेड में भी है यार, और दोनों ही हमारे अंदर है. We human beings possess both these qualities, whether it is passion or whether it is hatred. तो किसी चीज़ का भी अति अच्छा नहीं होता है. ये पैशन हम लोग का, ये डिज़ायर्स हम लोग को ख़त्म कर सकता है, और किसी दूसरे के प्रति जो हेट्रेड है, जो ईर्ष्या है, वो भी ख़त्म कर सकता है. सो ही इज सेइंग that if at all we have the option between fire and ice, ice is also as good as fire to destroy this world. So here you see in the in paragraph, as you can see, second line, third line and fourth line, you see that these are not having any punctuation marks. ये लाइन्स में, कुछ लाइन्स में आप देखिए कि ना वहाँ कॉमा है, ना फुल स्टॉप है, ना और कोई पंचुएशन मार्क्स है. तो ये सेंटेंसेस में कोई भी कॉमा या फुल स्टॉप नहीं है, बिकॉज इट इज़ द स्पॉन्टेनियस ओवरफ्लो ऑफ इमोशंस. क्योंकि पोएट इसमें एक लाइन से दूसरे लाइन फ्लो में चले जा रहे हैं. ये सब लाइन को जहाँ पंचुएशंस नहीं है, इसको एंजैममेंट बोला जाता है. ENJAMBMENT, enjambment. This is a figure of speech which is या फिर poetic device enjambment. ठीक है. And so here the poem is also the work of eschatology. What is this eschatology? It is the writing about the end of the world. When something is written about the end of the world, this is known as eschatology. Now let us see to the rhyming scheme of the poem. Now let us see what is rhyming scheme. We will see the end words of each line and we will see whether they are rhyming with each other or not. So last वाला सारा words को हम देखेंगे कि वो उसमें कोई rhythm, कोई छंद है कि नहीं. So fire, last first line का देखें, fire. Second line ice, third line desire, fourth line fire, fifth line twice, sixth line hate, seventh line ice, eighth line great and ninth line suffice. अब देखिए ये राइमिंग क्या है. सेकेंड लाइन देखिए फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ का ice. अब सेकेंड पैराग्राफ का थर्ड लाइन, सेकेंड पैराग्राफ का फर्स्ट और थर्ड लाइन देखिए, ट्वाइस एंड आइस. दैट मीन्स फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ का सेकेंड लाइन आइस, ये राइम कर रहा है सेकेंड पैराग्राफ का फर्स्ट लाइन और थर्ड लाइन से, जो कि ट्वाइस और आइस है. तो ये पैटर्न जो है ये उतना ईजिली अवेलेबल नहीं है. जनरली पोएम्स यू विल नॉट गेट इट लाइक दिस, बट दिस पोएम, सो ऐसा राइमिंग पैटर्न को टर्जा राइमा बोला जाता है. दिस इज TERZA, टर्जा, RIMA, राइमा, टर्जा राइमा. क्लियर. सो हियर दिस पोएम इज टेलिंग अस अबाउट डुअलिज्म. डुअलिज्म मतलब दो. तो दो चीज से दुनिया खत्म हो सकती है. वन इज फायर, सेकेंड इज आइस. This is what is reflected in this poem. So the world can come to a catastrophic end by either passion, by either fire, or by ice. This is what. So theme of this poem is desire and hatred. Both desire and hatred can bring an end to the world. This is what we are seeing in this poem. I suppose that all have understood about this, and so unmonitored emotion and passion, it can bring chaos to the world. This is what we have understood from this poem. I suppose all of you have understood the poem. अगर कोई डाउट है तो लिख के कमेंट में बताइए. ऑब्वियसली हम ज़रूर कोशिश करेंगे आपका डाउट क्लियर करने का. सो नाउ अगेन बाय बाय and all the best. Study for your exams. Thank you, children.